Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. It's not saying anything else, just saying that that one is set. But that tropical pacu down in that corner isn't, like, doing anything at all. So I'm not really sure why that might be. We got meat there. When they die of old age, we get the meat, so you don't actually have to kill them. You just wait for them to die of old age, which is actually quite convenient for us. It does make life a little bit easier. You are only a few blocks away from being able to drain that one out. And then there aren't any other pacus in there. Over this side, there are none either. And I see no more volcano. There's a volcano right there. Okay, I'm going to dig you out. We go into you. I can go up that slope there, or no, I can just go along from here. I'll put a bit of base under there so that nobody falls down and hurts themselves, because you know they will. That's all they ever seem to want to do. So we will do that. I'll go all the way out over to here, and then I'll dig that, and I'll go here, and then I'll go here like this. So that then we can go... We will go all the way through like that. And then I will, as a pinch row, poke shell over here. I'm going to attack that poke shell there. I don't know if they drop meat. I don't know if they do give us food or not. Scolding. Who's scolding? Is scolding in here? Surely it's not that hot, is it? Apparently it is that hot. 120 degrees in there. 117. We're getting closer to the right temperature for the steam turbine to kick off. It's 170, 180 down here. You're going to go dormant in another 11 cycles, and the steam has barely reached the right temperature. Like, it hasn't yet reached... Oh! We're away! Look! We're borderline. It's starting up and stopping. Like, it's fluctuating in here, but that's power. That's power coming in. Power coming in means that other things can happen even faster. These guys over here, they're doing a great job. They're going through. That waterweed seed right there, I'm going to compost that. That's more dirt. I don't want waterweed at the moment. I do want to get through here. How many more have I got? I've literally got one suit here, so I'm... Really? Now he's going to turn around? I want to find out what's under here. I need to find out what is under here. We've got to go like that. We've got to dig that bit off. I think that'll be enough. We can just see what's on the corner of it, like we did with that one right there. A saltwater geyser right there. With these farms here, we're starting to get a steady supply of coal coming in. We're getting a steady supply of coal coming from all of them, which is really awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, I got one person coming out here and putting on a suit. Off they go. You've got 5 cycles. You're picking up slime. Why are you picking up slime? I don't want you picking up slime. I want you digging. Ah. And there's only one suit out here to be had. Alright, the other suits are not doing anything. If we go and we have a look in the ventilation overlay... There is a very, very low amount of oxygen that is coming in and filling stuff up at the moment. We need more oxygen coming in. I mean, I've got the oxygen here. This is where I'm getting most of it, but that's still being used. That's actually running almost continuously, as is that one. So I've got oxygen coming up here and going into that one and being filtered out. Ooh, that's much better. That's lots more coming out now, and then that's coming in here. So long as the power can keep going, the oxygen will keep going. Right, that's a step in the right direction. What are you... You're in... Dig, man! Dig! You're not supposed to be getting tired and stopping and running away. You're supposed to be keeping on with your work. Now I'm... You're erupting in another 8 seconds, but I've got very limited amounts of water in here. Yeah, you're getting ready to erupt. You're at 3 cycles. Nice. I'll have more water going through here in a bit. So we will have some water coming through. I've got the bottle emptier on there. I've just got to actually pick up that the water has got to be scooped away. There. He's coming in here. We're removing the sand. There goes the poke dude. You got to fight him. Someone's got to fight him. I don't think those actually drop any food, though. Joshua has engaged a critter in combat. Joshua will be on his way. Joshua's given up. No, he hasn't. Joshua is on his way. He's gonna battle this one to the bitter end. There he is. Right, and we had poke shell malt. What does that do? Can be crushed to produce lime, or I can compost it. Let's compost that one. And then we can come into here. So I've got skill required in there to dig those out. That skill might take a while. And how are we going to do for power overnight? While they all sleep. See, these coal generators, they're doing a bit, but they're not doing wonderfully. There's little bits going on here. That one stopped. You've now got 2.8 cycles. You've got 1 cycle, but we've kind of used up the steam that was in here. Which isn't very helpful. I'd like that water to be able to come in here. That would be helpful. I'd like that water to come in here as well. Now, as the bottle emptiers are currently able to be used, and I've got a full complement of oxygen in there, let's first go into the printing pod and see if I've got something useful. Fungal spores, we'll take that. Print that one. Fungal spore. And I'll put that one in the compost. Right. Water. I don't really want to get water from outside the base. I want to get water from inside the base, but I do want to go and tip it up in here. So as I can't sort of do it from the other side, I want to do it from this side, nearest to them. Right, I'm delivering algae in here. Fish trap. Sprung. Okay, he's going to take it out and he's going to drop it in there. So now this is 8 from the feeder. And oh, he's happy. He is. Oh, I know what they did. They built the one over here, and that captured the tropical pacu that was in here. And now he's gone and put him in the other side. I've got another tropical pacu up there, which we're going to dig out right now. I'm also going to make another fish trap. So we're going to go food in here. And I'm going to go fish trap in here. And I'm going to dump that one there like that so that they come through and do that. Then I'm going to go and dig that one out. And I'm going to dig that one out as well. So they'll go through and they will take them out. Now, up this side, all the way up here. We've dug everything off of here. I've not yet uncovered that. I need someone with the super duper hard digging to come up and remove the obsidian that we've got right here. So there's a very specialist job that they need to come and do. What are they coming over to do? Are they doing the top bit or are they doing the super duper? Some granite in there. They don't have that skill by the look of it. So I gotta wait for... Oh, now it's downtime again. How much downtime do you lot need? Like, seriously. I'm starting to think that they're getting a little bit cheeky with the amount of downtime that they like to have. It seems a bit much. Now, you in here, we've got this tropical pacu in here. The water in here is too cold. You in here, you're a tropical pacu in here. Like, he's livable where what he's got, but he can eat from the feeder in there. Right, that's a livable temperature range, but like I also want to stop that loop coming around there. Maybe actually, no, I know what I want to do. I want to change that away from radiant pipe. I want regular pipe in there, so it does cool it a bit. But I still want that to be above 30. I know that that is also then is bringing the water into the base, which we're using, but I kind of need to change that over to insulated pipes, don't I? So rather than radiant pipe in here, I'll put regular pipe, and then I'll have insulated pipe going through the rest of the base. That Dreco right there, we'll kill that one. That's some more food. And up here, you still haven't... No one's come through yet. Ooh. It looks like you're heading in the right direction. No, you're not. You're useless. You're absolutely useless. This isn't what I want. What about down here? Have I got anyone coming down here? Oh, yes, they are. Right, they're coming in here. I still need them to build the fish trap. Are you coming in to build the fish trap? No, you're picking up polluted dirt. There's the Pacu down there. The water's disappearing. You need to get down this way, dude. Right. He needs to make his way down here. In order to get him to do that, I'm going to build ladder across there like that. And there. And that's going to let the water come out, and that'll drop it down into there. And then hopefully that fish trap will do something. Otherwise, he's just going to die. Well, he might be alright. He might be able to flop his way over. Oh, no, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. Right. Cancel that, then. Come down here. If you could hurry up and build this fish trap, that would be fantastic, because then I've got another tropical Pacu that we can take. So you're coming down, and you're delivering plastic. You're going to build the fish trap. Pacu's gone in. We've sprung that one already, so if someone could come back again. Oh, this is what we're waiting on. I've hardly got anything in there. I do want to mop a bit in here. Yeah, I've got a suit that does not have much in the way of oxygen with it. There, we've picked up a tropical Pacu. We're going to take that one back up. So now I've got 2 in my other bit of base. And he's going to run him over this way. He's going to go through there. We're following him. He's coming all the way over to here, and he's going to go in there. He's going to put a suit on. He's going to come out, and he's going to... Are you really just going to dump it there so that it dies? What is wrong with you? I'm hoping that he's able to flop himself a bit. Apparently he's happy. He doesn't look very happy. Keep going that way, dude. He's heading towards the water. Thank goodness for that. Right. He says idle and wild. Idle and wild, but happy. Is he going to just stay down in that bit because he flopped down into the water and he wasn't put through a fish release? I'm a bit curious how that's going to work. Like, what are you going to do? You're down in that corner. How is that going to change over? Kind of wonder if I should build a fish trap down here. I've got the algae there, so he's coming up and he's eating the algae. But this one is just... He's just going to stay there like the last one did, isn't he? That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, is that one is literally just going to... Unless I put a base block in here. Let's go ladder and deconstruct that bit of ladder. Start off by doing that. And then I'll allow that one to sort of come through. Now, are we going to have... What's this? I don't know what that is. Something in there. That bit of granite right there. Dig that bit off. 2, 3. Yeah, they'll be able to reach it. Dig that bit off. Right over... You know what? Let's prioritize that for a priority 9. Right in there. Priority 9, that dig. Someone should be out to go and do it then. There. Right. Suit up. Suit coming through. Look at that. We've actually got oxygen now filling up on there. That's good. And dig that off there. Carbon dioxide. Ooh. A carbon dioxide vent. That's new. That's good, though, because that's going to help our dust caps. Now, I don't care if I've got a whole load of carbon dioxide coming out here. That's not a bad thing at all. But rather than worrying about it going up that side, so I've got these two over here. We've got that one, and then that's a salt water one. So that carbon dioxide vent, well, first up, we will uncover all of it like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with these ladders over on this side. Now, what we've got is that's going to be like a joint thing on here. So I'm going to want to go up like that. And then I'm going to want to do the same over here and put that up as well. It's going to come up over to here. And I'm going to dig out everything all the way down through here. So this opens this out completely. And down through here. This bit, I'm going to do a big chunk like this. There's method to my madness. There is absolutely method to my madness. I'm going to dig that out to that height right there. All of that is going to be dug out. And then I'm going to go to the base over here. I'm going to take the ladder and I'm going to go up with the ladder there. It's going to go up that height. And we're going to have mesh tile coming out over this side from here. There. 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 There, like that. It's going to be mesh tile all the way along there. When they eventually do meet up into the middle, I'll change that over. Oh no, they can get across that. They just got to sort of dig through here. So I've got one person that can come digging from this side, because we got one suit there. Down here, I don't have a lot in the way of suits, and so they've got a lot of work to do at the moment, but they'll get there eventually. Now, the other thing I was in the middle of doing, so I've moved that, and I've got that tropical pacu still in there, not doing a great deal. So I'm going to just priority 9 a block in there to see if we can move him out of the way. And maybe he will then start, like, going into the rest of this little base that we've got going on. And if he doesn't, then that could potentially be a problem. But I don't like the way that he's just sitting down in that corner. That doesn't seem right. So if we can have someone just come out of here and make themselves useful, that would be absolutely great. These suits are starting to fill up, because we're getting more and more coal being used. Like these generators, they're filling up. We're slowly converting vast quantities of igneous rock into something useful. Down you come. Right, we'll deliver that in, and we pop that one in. Seriously? That's interesting. That fish is still staying in there. Confined and glum. That one, he's still staying in there. Deconstruct that one. I'm going to have to... I can't trap him either. How can I get that fish out of there? It's because they went and dumped him up here, and then he dropped into the water. Oh, now he's... Ah! Oh, he was staying in the polluted water. But now that I've, like, I dug that in and then I removed it, he's now come out of the polluted water, so now he's happy and he's floating around. So we're now producing we've got a constant supply of polluted dirt coming from these guys, as well as from our, some of the other things that we've had. What were the other things? From the water sieves. But we don't get that much, because a lot of our water supply coming in these days is clean water anyway, from, like, our geysers and that. So, because we've got a lot of clean water coming in, the dirty water issue, like, the dirty water is not really going to come into it. Now, I've got a lot of water coming down this side from ice. And that's released a load of pressure from up here. I need the water to stay in here. I've got to have water coming in here permanently. So I'm going to have to block this up. That's granite there. Wolframite over here. That's in vacuum over there. So that one can stay exactly where it is. We're going to ignore that. Wolframite, ice over there. I will go to base tile and drop that down there. That's going to be ice up there. Here, like this. Dig that bit out, and then I can block that one in as well. And then this up here, that's ice up there. That will eventually start to melt, and that will drop down into the rest of the base. Yeah, the water in there, that's fine. That will come into there, and that's going to melt, and that will be used up. So now we just kind of need to seal this bit off. I've got some polluted ice in there, and I've got regular ice up in there, and that should all melt out eventually. So we're delivering some granite. We're removing that bit out. And then I can go to base tile. I still can't drop that in. I've got a dig request on that one. Someone will be up in a minute there. That's the person who's going to do it. They're going to dig that bit out. If you could just dig that one out for me, that would be brilliant. Wait. Why can't I... Ah, there. I don't know why that wasn't working, but I can now put that in and seal that off so that this is a sealed unit on this side. And I don't have to worry about that. So I've got a whole load of polluted water in there. And that will eventually sort of come back over this side and dribble down through here. But we're not going to get a lot of polluted water in there. So I've now got tropical... I've got 2 tropical pacus in here. They're not going to be that happy at the moment because of the temperature. Kind of think the next big project that we're going to need to do is start changing some of these pipes over so that I don't have to worry about cooling this pool down quite so much. And I've still got the water coming up through here, and then this cooling system will stay as it is. Radiant pipe in here, and that should cool the whole base down a little bit more than it is right now. But I am back in another recording session. I'm just having a look in here. I've got my 2 tropical pacus in there, and I'm kind of hoping that we'll have those. They're producing polluted dirt, which is going to be able to produce dirt, which we'll be able to use for various different things. I've got a food shortage at the moment, and that is our main concern, and it was pointed out to me that actually the sleet wheat that we've got that's just been growing in the background, we've actually got a lot of it. There's some big old stacks of this sleet wheat in places. So I need to just enable access to the sleet wheat grains. The sleet wheat plants themselves are just going to keep growing. They'll do so slowly, but in some of these zones, they are highly accessible and can just keep providing us with sleet wheat, which is a decent supply of food. So I do have that there that I can get to. I've got sleet wheat grains there, 72. There's one down there. No, there's 90 down there. And I've got this in like a few places. I've got like 90 odd sleet wheat grains in some different places. So I need to basically just enable access. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ladder over here, and I'm going to run that ladder down there like that. They'll go and build that, and they've got access to some sleet wheat just there. I've got more down here, so I'm going to go Now, I do actually want to be careful. Like, these will end up sort of flooding them out. So I want to kind of be a little bit careful about what I do so that my dupes can keep going back and harvesting the same sleet wheat grains. So, like here, for example, I'm just going to end up, like, all of this water is going to end up flooding them. And I really don't want that, so I'm going to try to be a little bit clever about how I do it. I'm not going to go in there at the moment. I'm going to leave that bit up there. I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to do is I'm going to go down over this way, and I've got a whole load of them up there. Now, chances are a lot of these are going to end up, like, disappearing because the heat is going to come up through and it's going to melt everything, which isn't going to be the most useful thing for us, but we'll take what we can get. So if I run that in there, and then if I dig that one, and then those there, we'll be able to access all of this sleet wheat here. Should be able to get that bit as well. Take the base, the ladder. We'll need to do that. Cancel that bit right there. Take the base, the ladder, and then dig that up there like that. That'll access that one. Hoping they'll be able to reach across and get that one anyway. And like I said, I've dug out that bit in there so that they've got access to that. And then in here, I'm hoping that what I'll do down this side is if I dig that along there like that, and dig that out, they'll go up that way, and any water will drain out down here, and then they should be able to access some of this over this side as well. So I've got several bits of sleet wheat that they should be able to get hold of, and then come up and access, which is going to be a supply of food that we'll be able to use. So we're not going to need to worry too much about food, at least in the short term. Long term is altogether different. Now, if I got water coming down here, I think that's steam coming off the side over here, perhaps. I don't know if water actually seeps out through the sides on these or not. I'm not really sure about that. So that's one thing that I want to do right there and deal with that bit. I've got steam in here. I should have water, but now that's all emptied out now. I'm going to want water coming in through there. So I've got the liquid pump has been turned off. I want to just check you. Erupts in 15 cycles. So yeah, I'm going to leave that one off for a minute, and we're not going to worry about it. The digging down over here, they have been digging down, and they've actually been working on this because we've gotten a little bit of power coming back via the farms that we've got. So we're getting the coal from those, and that is like just helping with the power supply a little tiny bit. The suits and that are starting to fill up, so that is one good thing. I've got a pufflet over there, or I've got more people. I'm just going to reject everybody. Yes, reject all like that. I don't want anything. So the suits, I'm still very, very limited on the oxygen that I've got coming out from these suits, and so power is the principal issue that we've got. Power control. Well, not power control, but just power in general is the single biggest problem that I've got in this entire thing. And I need to be able to deal with power properly and like sort out all of these issues that we've got turning up. And if I can't do that, we're going to be in some serious trouble. Sleet wheat up there. They'll be able to hack through that bit in a minute, and they'll come in through here as well, and they'll dig in through there, and then they'll get to sleet wheat. So food, I'm hoping, will be dealt with as long as the power can keep going. Power is going to be an issue for that. You over here, you're dormant at the moment, and you're not active for another 12 cycles. So we'll leave you. This bit in here... Oh, wait, no, I was going after the Pacu, wasn't I? That's why I had that bit dug out. I was going to try and dig out for another Pacu over there. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.